Welcome back, friends, to the Stinky Log number 5. I'm your host, Dingus McDingus, and welcome back. Well, what do I have to talk about? Or what could I talk about? It's been a while since the last one. A lot of stuff came up that I had to take care of, but that's all been handled now. But what have I done? Well, man. The idea was to do these daily, but now I'm not sure that's gonna work, obviously. For this log, as you can tell, I'm gonna be drawing the big bad Bowser himself. And, it was a lot of fun, just sitting down, trying to draw the big guy, but it made me realize these daily uploads probably isn't gonna work. If it was the only thing I did, but I'm starting to doubt that now. This Bowser drawing took a lot of time for some reason. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. But yeah, this took a lot of time for some reason. It's obviously that my perfectionism and wanting to get it right is the cause of it, but yeah, this Bowser drawing took way too long to actually make. And with that being the case, I'm not sure that doing these drawing log things daily is gonna work. As I would have hoped. But I did try another form of video content. I was gonna do something akin to Let's Plays, kind of. But, sorry, I must scratch myself. But I don't think that's gonna work either. Certainly not if I'm gonna do everything at once. I might even have to stop doing these logs eventually, which is a shame because they were surprisingly fun to do. Just lie down in bed and do nothing. I thought they would be easy. The actual log and talking isn't the hard part. It's the drawing part that's the hard part. Because, it obviously depends on the character that I draw. Drawing Mallow, the little cloud guy I did in the first video, log that is, that's not hard at all. Super simple character. But then you get to Big Boy Bowser, or even Princess Peach, that one good. I'll get to that in a second. But they took a while to make, especially Bowser for some reason. Bowser, you don't really pay attention to when you look at him, but he's a very complicated design when you have to get down and actually draw him. Yeah. Suppose one could always simplify him, but I've never really sat down and tried to properly draw the guy. And I had to do it with a drawing pad too, which, I'm much more accustomed to drawing with pen and paper, so that complicates things. So yeah, I might have to stop doing these things so that I can concentrate on other things. But also, I just don't have a lot of time in the day to do a lot of stuff. Because from 9, AM or PM? AM is the first, then PM. From 9 AM to 3 PM, that's about, that's 6 hours. 6 hours I need to work on, because we got a new project now here at the university. We gotta make a little game. Wow. And that's obviously gonna take up a huge chunk of time. So, I can't really, I mean, that takes up 6 hours. Let's say my sleep schedule is a little inconsistent nowadays, but let's say everything goes according to plan, and I wake up at around 7 a.m. I got 2 hours to do bullshit there. But then it's like, oops, 1 hour disappears just like towards making breakfast, doing hygienic garbage. And yeah, that is just like 1 hour left. And that's like, yeah, you could do stuff in that hour, but it's like, no. So that's like 1 hour down the drain. And I mean, I really want a nice breakfast too. I really do. So I guess I'm gonna have to start doing things later in the day, at least for the time being. Okay. But let's say I change it. I wake up at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. instead. It gives me, assuming I get up, I mean, I should be able to get up in time. I just need to put the phone really far away, and most importantly, don't get back in bed. If you get back in bed, that's a death sentence. You're gonna fall asleep right away. But if I can get out of bed, alright, then I need to like, I guess put on clothes, splash some water on my face to wake me up further, and then just immediately start doing breakfast. I guess that could work. Because I'm not gonna be able to do anything like stress-free for an hour, so starting 8 a.m. should be fine. And I could work sufficiently for 6 hours, I think. Maybe I should have the phone like this instead. Oh, hello. Alright, so that's between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. That's 7 hours. When should I go to bed is the question then. I mean, I suppose I could go to bed at... Is it... I think it's gotta be 12 a.m. Sorry. At 12 a.m. I could go to bed. I mean, there's no guarantee that I'll fall asleep. I do have problem falling asleep at times. But that should give me some time to do something. Yeah, I guess I'm just also worried that, okay, so this is like, I'm going off topic right now, but I don't really like night all that much. For some reason, nighttime makes me feel like I'm running out of time. And I think as a result, darkness itself makes me feel like I'm running out of time. I know that's a weird thing. It doesn't really make sense, probably, but like I want to do things in the day, and I think when my brain realizes that, like, oh shit, it's nighttime, like visually, like, where am I even going with this? I don't know. I guess I gotta be able to put words to what I want to say. My back is hurting. I gotta readjust myself. Nah, it's kind of better. Anyway, how would I describe what I feel? It's like I'm looking at the window right now. It's very dark. It makes me feel like, okay, I should be going to bed right now, but I don't want to go to bed. I want to do other things instead. Which, you know, part of that, it is also winter now, so it is going to be way darker now. But I mean, also, my apartment isn't very light to begin with. There's barely any... No, I mean, there's not really any good lamps in here. There's like one near the entrance. It's like really dim for some reason. Then we got like 2 good ones in the kitchen. But I mean, that's like the kitchen. That's its own section. Then we got like the big room where I have everything else. Because I mean, the apartment is basically just one big room, a tiny little section for a kitchen, and a bathroom. Like, that's basically the layout of this apartment. And the big fucking room, it has like no lamps. I have like a desk lamp, but that's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to get some more lamps. Doesn't even have, this apartment doesn't even have like a ceiling lamp. Yeah, I think they're called that. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna get more lamps. Did I have a point? I knew oh yeah, I was talking about like what to do with time-wise. Okay, but 3 p.m. I'm done. Well, hopefully. Oh my god, I didn't even take that into consideration. Ugh. Because yes, while we as a group decided that we're going to work Monday through Thursday, Fridays have a little more flexible time, but Monday through Thursday, we're going to work between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. on this project, and after that, we will go home. And while that is what we agreed upon, I did not stay. Well, I guess I should say I didn't leave at 3 p.m. I stayed until 5 a.m. No, not a.m. 5 p.m. because... Okay, so today's a Wednesday, right? And on Friday, we need to do a play test where a bunch of dorks can play our games, and we as also fellow dorks get to test their games. But before that, on Thursday, we need to, so the day before, we need to, you know... Okay, I realize now that it's a little complicated. Maybe I should take it in the other direction. It's Wednesday today, and I decided to stay a little longer to ensure that our game writer, our graphic game artist, and game sound... Man, I don't know what to call these people. The game writer... The game graphic... The game writerina, game graphicino, and the fucking sound fella. But yeah, I needed to make sure that those people got something of their work into the game. And, I mean, there's not a lot. For the game writing... I basically just put in the flavor text for the upgrades that we I should say. It's not a lot, it's not the text that should be bolded isn't bolded either, but it's there at least. We're probably gonna have to change that later. The sound, I just kind of put the wind sound that they made in the background, and then the impact noise for our seal. Our main character is a seal. I just made a simple script that plays their fucking the sound that the impact sound when they impact the slopes that they'll be slipping and sliding on. And then for the graphic, I didn't get as much as I would have liked in there. I just put like a waving seal they put in there, a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't the best. It was also like a curled up seal, but again, it wasn't really the best, but it's in there at least. And then we also have another programmer. I'm also a programmer, so we got 2 programmers and then a game designer. I had already put in the game designer and our programmer thingies, so I didn't have to worry about that. But the point is, I needed to put in all these, well, I felt obligated to put in all these things because tomorrow we need to do this planning document thing. And because of that, I wanted to feel like, okay, I want to focus on this document. I mean, we might have time to work on, we'll probably will have time to work further on the project when we're done with the document. But I also felt like I wanted to make sure that we had, no, because we need this document. We need to turn in this document to even be allowed to do the play testing, right? And it's like, okay, we need to do this document. And so I want to focus on the document tomorrow, which then means that I don't really want to go in with the mindset that I'm going to work on the actual project tomorrow. And that's fine, but because of that, because of the current state of the project earlier in the day, I felt that there's a small possibility that we might have to stress in a bunch of things when we should have done it a little bit earlier. Yeah, I'm really bad at explaining this. Basically, during the playtesting, every single person that's worked on the project needs something to show. I felt that we did not have anything to show from everyone, so I wanted to put in everything today. Or at least a little something. Yeah, I really explained this poorly. But I did not do my best. I could have done. I mean, that's a sad thought, but it's true. I know I could have done better. And I mean, that's a sad thought. I think about that a lot. I think I'm always a little upset because I know I could always do better. And while that is true, it's not, the best mindset to have. Because it's like, yes, you didn't do your... Because it's like, I don't really... You know what? No, I don't like that we call it our best. Because no one can do their best. Because you could always do better. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. And maybe they mean like, oh, you did your best at the current level you're at. And it's like, no... I still think, whatever. I think I got sidetracked again. Ugh. And I mean, I know no one actually listens to this is for me. Let's be honest here. To whoever's listening this, I mean, I'm happy that you're listening, but let's be real here. I'm just sitting, no, I'm not sitting, I'm just laying in bed talking to myself for myself. I mean, all I really have to give is like the drawing. And who knows, maybe you listening gets like, I don't know, some kind of advice or some input on something, but I don't know. But this is for me. I'm not really doing, and I mean, I guess that's a little bit, I forgot what point I was making. Maybe laying in this bed to record these things isn't the best idea, because it's just making me very, very tired. Perfectly timed yawn. But I knew what I was talking about way earlier. That after 3 p.m. Okay, after 3 p.m., what can I do then? What should I do then? I mean, we have the comics. We have... I don't think I talked about that in the earlier ones, but maybe I have. Doesn't matter. I will no longer be doing any Unity experimentation, and instead I will just, actually make little games in my free time. I think that will be way more fun. I will actually learn the things I want to learn, and I won't have to. And it will be less things to worry about. But yeah, comics, making games. I'd also like to have some time to play some video games. Then there's also reading. Because I got rid of a lot of things that, I could see myself enjoying, but... like I said, there's not enough time in the day, so I got rid of some things. First of all, I'm really tired. Anyway, I got rid of watching TV, like live broadcasts. A while back, me, my dad, my sister, we went to this hotel called The Reef. Great hotel. Only problem is I've been there. It's in Denmark also. It's a fine hotel, but the thing is I've been there so many times that it's like, oh, The Reef, great. Like I'm gonna be on. Like it's got a tropical theming basically, and it's a really like now that I'm an older fuck, a nice old 19-year-old. I can look at it like the set pieces and like the theming, and I can appreciate it. But the actual like main course of the whole hotel, it's the, what do you call it in English? I never thought about that. You got a bunch of pools, like a big slip. It's all indoors too for some reason. I guess to keep the theming or something. Doesn't matter. But you got slip and this big cool slide that you sit in the fucking dome and go down. You got pools, a wave machine, jacuzzis, a bar. No, not a bar, a restaurant in the thing. And then just like this deep thing where you can like dive and stuff. I don't know. Point being, that's not really all that fun anymore. I'm gonna be honest. The most like fun thing that I did at the last time I was there at that hotel, it was just sitting there watching fucking TV. That was the most fun thing, watching television. Because it's like I never do it anywhere else. Usually I just watch YouTube, but for some reason when I was there, I just felt obliged to do it. It was weird, but it was weirdly fun for some reason, just laying in bed, not having to worry about anything. Well, I did worry about some things, but that's besides the point. So yeah, no more TV for now. Which is a shame, but like I said, when you don't have enough time in the day, you kinda have to pick and choose what's most important. And another thing I stopped doing was deciding to stop watching Netflix as well. Like most of the time I prefer watching YouTube videos. The only time I really want to watch like Netflix, it's like that's when I'm eating like dinner with my family. That's when I want to sit down and watch some Netflix. I don't want to watch YouTube then. That's when I want to watch like Netflix and all these other streaming services if available. Because that feels more special. It's way nicer. Was there any more entertainment that I got rid of? Yeah, technically. I have like a bunch of these DVDs. And you know, yeah, I could watch them, but no, I don't wanna. That was the end of that segment. How long have I recorded for? I want this to be 25 minutes. That's... Maybe I should... No, I'll finish the stupid schedule thingy or whatever I did. Okay, so comics, making video games, playing video games, and then reading. Reading... While I got rid of the other entertainment things, I wanted to keep reading because, one, there might be knowledge in there that I could use to further, improve upon the other things that I wish to get better at, or just things that I could see benefiting my creative journey, I suppose. Whether it is, you know, reading up on a certain subject, reading stories to improve stories, or just other things. Yes. Or improving, like, a certain skill or something. With the book. Okay, so it's those 4 things. And that leaves us with these. Because I'm thinking, okay, so from 3 p.m. to, let's say, 12 a.m. Oh, fuck, I forgot about going, okay. 3 p.m. to 12 a.m., that's 9 hours. I'm thinking 1 hour is probably going to go to dinner. That leaves us with 8. I'm thinking the comics, that's like 2 hours, so that leaves us with it leaves us with 6. Making games, that could probably also be like just 2 hours, that leaves us with 4. Damn. Yeah, I really don't have enough time as I would have hoped. Quite the predicament. Yeah, there's really not enough time in the day. Although I suppose the reading doesn't have to be an hour long. Technically, the gaming doesn't have to be either, but I'd like to enjoy myself with the games. What a tricky situation. But yeah, now that I can see everything as a whole, yeah, I definitely don't think, at least Monday through Friday, these logs are not going to work anymore, at least. Maybe I could do them in the weekend instead. Oh fuck, and then you have Trashenstein too in the videos. Oh god. Yeah, I really don't have the time. Maybe I definitely shouldn't do these logs during... Oh man. Ah shit, there is definitely not enough time in the day. Oh god damn. Yeah, this is not gonna work at all. I need to sacrifice something. Because I don't want to sacrifice on my health too much either. I want to sleep, my guy. I really want to do that. Then it's like, what do I cut? What do I keep? I suppose I could, technically speaking, I could cut making games on my free time during Monday through Friday, because technically I will be working on a game anyway So it's like you could skip it Monday through Friday, and then during the weekend you could focus on personal projects, video game wise. That could work. That could work. Because like I said, when you don't have enough time, you really gotta be smart with the time that you have. But yeah, this is not going to work as intended. How long is this? You know what? Fuck you. You made it. If you're for some reason still listening, we're gonna fucking keep going. I know you could see the time, but I don't, so fuck you. At the YouTube video, that is. Okay, but we moved that shit to the weekend. 3 p.m. to, what was it? 12 a.m. And it was like 9 hours between then. 1 hour will go towards dinner. That leaves us with 8. Hold on, I'm counting on my fingies. That leaves us with 8 hours. 2 hours, I mean, this is just rough estimates, but 2 hours towards the comics, that leaves us with 6. The Trashenstein videos also get like 2 hours, that leaves us with 4. Maybe I should do it a different way, but this is just how I'm thinking right now. I mean, I don't have to game for like 2 hours. I could probably just do fine with 1. That leaves us with 3 hours. Hold on. Let me check something. Because I don't think these art logs are going to work during Monday through Friday. I'm just seeing if I missed something. Go away. The comics. Oh yeah, going to the gym. That was another thing. I mean, it's not going to be a full. It's probably going to be. I mean, I'm not going to work out for 2 hours, but I am probably going to work out for like 1 hour. And you have to take in getting there, getting out of there, showering, changing, blah, blah, blah. So we'll say 2 hours there too. That leaves us with 1 hour of wiggle room as well. So that's good as well. But at the same time, I'm also thinking maybe I shouldn't be doing, you know, a little bit of everything every day. Maybe I should instead, like, you know, like, oh, today I'm gonna focus on Trashenstein. Tomorrow I'm gonna focus on the comics. Yeah, that could work as well. 'Cause then I can probably get more done instead of just like. I mean, for Trashenstein, it's not super much of a detriment if I do that. But I'm thinking for Dushaburi, it might actually be better, the comic. I mean, it's like if I do it every day, I might get better, but I'm also thinking if I skip a day and forget it a little and then have to remember how I do it again, it might strengthen maybe just a little bit my memory on how to draw certain things. Yeah, that could work. That could work. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to rethink how I'm gonna do this. And then you also have to take in factors that might get in the way. Like, was it yesterday? Or was it I think. No. Or was it? I don't. No, it was not yesterday. It was yesterday. I remember because that's when I bought and then decided to eat a whole grilled chicken. Great way to remember, I know, but doesn't matter. What the fuck was I... What point was I even trying to make? Oh yeah, that things can change your plans. So on Monday, for example, I had phone problems because I started going to a new, I don't know what you call it in English, service provider. The fuckers that allow me to call people, basically. And it wasn't working properly. You know, I got a new SIM card, but my phone number wasn't going over properly. It was still on the old one, and the new one didn't do diddly shit. So, you know, that made me very angry. Yeah, I think that's a topic for another day. But, yeah, so, you know, I'm not in a good mood. Which, you know, means I have to... And then, you know, I also had to go and buy food. I'm really going off topic, I think. But basically, I had to go fix shit with my phone, and I had to go buy food as well. Which, you know, that takes up time as well. Oh god, I'm starting to slip. My mind is just fucking disintegrating as we speak. But yeah, maybe I should stop. But I think I've got a much better idea of how I should schedule these things. Comics, Trashensteins, gaming, and book reading. And then going to the gym on Monday through Friday. And then on the weekend, maybe art logs, definitely game development. I should probably buy food on Sunday instead of Monday. Mondays suck enough as they do already. And then maybe get the rest of the other things perhaps on the weekend as well. Monday through Friday things. Yeah. I could probably do that. But I think I'm gonna end it there. I can tell that my mind is just really disintegrating in this bed. I'm surprised why am I comfortable in this bed? I was not comfortable in this bed a while back. It's a very cheap bed, yeah. But the mattress is very thin. So you can feel. And it's a guest bed, which means you can fold it up and roll it around. But that also means it has a very hard middle. You can feel the bars in the middle. The hard steel or metal, whatever they are, bars. That's there when you bend them and stuff. So that's an inconvenience. But now I'm starting to get adjusted to it, I think. I was thinking of getting a mattress, an extra one, to lay on top of the first one. Or maybe just the new one, depends on how I feel. But maybe I won't have to do that now. Maybe I can just sleep on this one. I'm not really in the mood to spend money on things right now. I had to buy a birthday gift for my little sister. It was not the cheapest, I'll tell you, but makes you appreciate your parents paying. I mean, Santa's real. But if he wasn't, I'd appreciate all the things, all the money my parents bought for me for Christmas, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and replan how I'm gonna do things for the week. And I'll see you when I see you. Not until Saturday at least, so hold on. I have to find the app that I'm recording on. There we go. And what was the outro I did again? I forgot. It was something like have a good day, night, evening, or afternoon, and I'll be seeing you when I'll be seeing you.